Attention, please.
Alright guys, we are heading over to Tomorrowland, but I have a question that just came up when we were shopping for ears at Memento Mori. If somebody's standing behind you that's not part of your party, you know, a stranger, and they're giving facts about a park, you know, like we're in Disney World now. A gentleman was talking about the Hatbox Ghost in Disneyland. Well, his facts were, to put it lightly, he got everything wrong. Every stat or fact or myth or whatever, he got wrong. And we're standing right there. I want to know how you guys handle that. Because me and Ashley just started talking about it. But what is your guys' reaction? Because I know I started talking very loudly to see if he'd get the point. But it was just really, really awkward. Because he's trying to impress the girl he's with. And it was just like, you're talking to two Disney nuts. Or talking behind two Disney nuts. So, how, do you very politely, like, correct them? Do you just let it go? Like, how do you guys handle it? Because we just let it go, and like I said, we just started like talking loudly about it. So that was my biggest question to you guys. We're gonna keep headed over. It just rained like 20 minutes ago for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. So it kind of stirred up some craziness back here in New Fantasyland. So, was that your question, Missy?
No.
Okay, uh-oh.
Why isn't there, well, I don't want my...
Okay, what is it?
Why isn't there clean bathrooms?
So Ashley's question, sorry for the interruption, is why aren't there clean bathrooms in Disney World?
At least, I don't know about
at least
men,
at least the women's bathroom, because I haven't had a big problem in the guys. They've been pretty clean. But compared to Disneyland, it's like, oh, it's starting to rain again. It's like something's missing here. Yeah, Ashley's been saying that there'll be like 5 stalls and only 1 or 2 of them are clean, or nobody flushes here. And I'm just curious because Disneyland takes pride in their bathrooms. There's attendants in every bathroom, and I don't think
there is attendance in every other bathroom. There's a lot of bathrooms here. I've noticed a little more than Disneyland, I think. I think every time you turn the corner, there's a bathroom.
That's true.
There's an attendant in every other bathroom, so I don't know if they go around and they all like kind of go and switch.
Like rotate through their land, all the bathrooms.
But there'll be somebody in there, and you'll be going in there, and you'll be looking, and they're like, that's dirty. But they're
right.
not cleaning. It's not like, oh, they just didn't get to the stall. They're just standing there.
Right. So it's like you'll see them occasionally, but I don't know. Ashley says the bathroom's been really dirty compared to Disneyland, so we're just like, is it this time of year, or is that like a trend that we don't know about? Because we watched months and months ago, Tim Tracker came to Disneyland and did a video on it, and he said he saw somebody bend over to pick up trash, and he says, oh, we don't have that at home. So is it just like Disneyland's super clean and Disney World doesn't pride themselves as much, or there are more people so it's harder? We don't know, so that's why we're asking.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't think any of you guys have noticed, but in all the videos, you do not see, or very rarely do you see, a janitor even cleaning the park.
Yeah, that's true. In all the videos that we've shot this week, there really hasn't been too many custodians. I mean, we were talking about it last night at dinner, and we saw 1 custodian for like an hour in the park. Whereas Disneyland is like, you can't go 5 feet without somebody cleaning or a janitor around, or you know, something of that nature. So I don't know.
Don't take this as like
no,
complaining or venting.
We're not bashing, we're not like comparing. We were comparing just as far as like knowledge comparing, not comparing to bash or good or bad or rate. It was just something we noticed And I was kind of curious, just is this like a normal thing, or, you know, there's definitely things that we do in Disneyland that are probably way off from here in Florida. But it was just one thing, one major difference, so we were curious, so yeah. I don't think I've actually even paid attention to this soft serve place when we came in here earlier. But we need some air because after it rains in Florida, it gets even more humid, which is kind of impossible to have happen to begin with. But yeah, we're not trying to bash anybody or bash the park. I mean, we're having a blast this week. It was just one of those things that we kind of noticed and wanted to ask you guys about, who might come here more often.
There's another one.
Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot in just 3 buckets of coal. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horsehide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Hupmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing. Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey, everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Now the refrigerator bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice activated stuff. Watch it. Roll it.
John, the oven should... John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Anyone for pizza?
Oh,
Another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday everything's going to be so automated you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
Man has a dream, and that's the star. He follows his dream with mine.
Alright guys, that is the end of our trip. We had an amazing time. 6 days in the park, 2 blisters, 10 pairs of ears, 5 Disney pins.
We'll show you the ears.
Yeah, we'll show you all the ears in another video because just this trip alone's ears are insane. I think she's up to what, 25 ears now, I think, something like that. So our bus is here, so we're gonna start walking really fast. But it has been a pleasure sharing this trip with you guys. It's been an awesome, amazing trip from the moment we got here. It's been insane. Sorry the camera's kind of bouncy because we're catching this bus. So anyways guys, it again has been a pleasure. And we'll talk more later and very, very soon. So I guess I only have one thing left to say. I will see you all a little later.